In this video, I'm going to show you one of the cheapest, easy DIY war drivers you could possibly make. I'm also going to do a walkthrough on how to set up a WDGWars account and how to join a team. I'm also going to walk you through how to set up a WiGLE account as well as how to join a group. My goal of this video is to make war driving very approachable and show you that it's not that hard to get started anymore. Now, the reason why I'm making this video in the first place is because I want people to join these fun war driving games. Now, there's one in particular called WDGWars where you can compete with one another, take over territory, join teams, get points, play mini games, and it's all based around war driving. Now, there's another war driving game in development called Wardriving. I can't talk about it too much right now because it's in its early stages, but that's another game based around war driving. So to start, you're going to need a LILYGO T-Dongle C5. Now, I have 14 of them right now. I'm using all of them as nodes for my war driving setup, but I'm going to borrow one for this build so you guys can see how easy this is. But if you're interested about node clusters, you want to learn about them and want to look at this project here, go ahead and click on the top right corner link for the video. Now, when it comes to battery banks, you can choose whatever one you want, but I chose this 10,000 milliamp hour see-through battery bank that I thought was really cool, and it looks really good with this build. So I recommend this one. I'll leave the link, my affiliate link for this one, in the description. Now, just so you understand what's going on here, the battery bank is going to keep the T-Dongle C5 on. It needs power to stay on. I like it too because it has this nice little screen on the front that tells you the battery percentage and also how it's charging. It's a very clean looking setup, and I like knowing how much battery percentage I have left. Now, the setup process for the T-Dongle C5 is so easy. So you're going to go to their website. I'll leave a link in the description for it. You're going to click on the Biscuit. Top left corner, you're going to see a button that says connect. Click on connect, and now you need to plug in your device into your computer. So go ahead and plug it in. It will show on the bottom. Click on the device, click on connect once again. You're going to see a bunch of things pop up on the screen to your left. Now, the top middle of your page, you're going to see something that says select board. Now, you're going to click on that and find where it says T-Dongle C5. So right here, Biscuit DIY T-Dongle ESP32 C5. Click on that option. Then version, click on the current one, even though there's no other options. Go ahead and click on program. Now, don't touch anything. Don't unplug it. Just let it flash. This probably takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Now, you need to wait for a green message on the bottom of your screen that says flashing process completed. Now, all you need to do is unplug the T-Dongle and plug it back into some type of power source, and you'll see the Biscuit logo. Now, you need to connect to the T-Dongle C5 through the phone app. Now, I'll leave a link for the phone app. Now, it's both on Android and iOS. Basically, what's happening here is that this device is communicating with your phone through Bluetooth, and you're commanding the device to do things in Wardrive through your app. So the app does all the heavy lifting, and the app is using your phone's GPS to track, so you don't need the T-Dongle to do that. Now, you don't need to buy a battery bank. Again, the easiest, cheapest DIY option is to plug it into your phone too, but you're going to need an adapter of some sort. Now, you might have one laying around. It's USB-C to A. Now, if you have an older generation iPhone, I don't think this is going to work for you. But I know that my iPhone 17 works with it, and my Pixel 7 with Graphene OS works. Now, make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone, and on the top right corner of the app, there's a little icon with an antenna. Click on your device, make sure your device is plugged in or it won't show up, and that's how you connect to it for the first time. Another awesome thing about this app is that if you need to update your device, you can do it all through the phone. So when you first log into your T-Dongle on the app, you'll see that it'll say it needs a firmware update. Now, you set up your network connection to it. You put in your Wi-Fi password or use your phone's hotspot, and it'll actually update right there. It actually glows yellow to let you know that it's doing something. Actually, the app does a pretty good job explaining what exactly is going on, so you don't have to really guess what part of the process of updating it's on. But once it's done, you get a little message saying, hey, successfully updated. Your device will reboot, and then before you know it, you're going to be war driving. Now, for a fun side note, this is also a pen testing tool. So if you don't want to war drive, if you want to do offensive Wi-Fi, Bluetooth things, you can on this device, so be careful. The cool thing is if you're doing recon stuff, the device will glow blue, or if you're war driving, it stays blue. And if you're doing aggressive things, if you're doing a Wi-Fi attack, or Bluetooth attack, it will glow red. Now, I think it's really cool that you have light indications. Now, rumor has it in the future you're going to be able to see things on the screen that indicate what you're doing, but for right now, this is how it works. Now, don't be fooled. This thing actually does some work. Now, I did a 20-minute war drive with this thing. I got over 4,000 Wi-Fi networks, almost 900 Bluetooth devices, and 3 flock cameras. That's not bad for this cheap DIY war driver. Now it's time to set up an account and join a team on WDGWars. So you're on the bottom right, you're going to see something that says don't have an account in very small text. Click on that. Now you're just going to fill in all your information that you normally would if you're going to set up any kind of account. Come up with your username, put your password in there, and select whatever country that you're from. Now it's going to offer some teams up front. I recommend not choosing these teams just yet. There's a better way to pick teams I'm going to show you later, but make sure you do all the human check stuff and then go ahead and set up the account. Make sure you save this stuff just in case you get locked out of your account. This is the way you can recover it. And that is it for the setup process. So here's the dashboard. It's very nicely laid out. When you start connecting your devices to this game, you'll see your stats in here. But here's the map. You're looking at everything right now. It's going to pop up. You're going to see all the different teams competing with one another, symbolized by their colors. Now you need to click on the teams icon, and then right here you're going to see some of the top teams. Now I'm going to recommend the Digital Ghost Collective. That's my team, and we're in 4th place right now. Definitely would love to have you. Click on it and then hit OK if you want to select the team. You can pick any other team, but I just recommend mine. And if you want, I'm going to leave the team because this is a demo account. I don't want to make fake bot accounts or anything. So I'm going to leave here. If you don't want to be part of a team, you can just easily leave. Same process, hit OK. But this is where you choose what team you want to join. Now that that's set up, you got to set up the phone app stuff. So click on Profile, and you need to scroll down until you see something that says API keys. You need to create one and cut and paste it and put it into your app. It's as simple as hitting the Generate New, and then you should see your API key there. Now once you create the key, you need to copy it and you need to somehow get it to your Biscuit app. So the way I did it was I just sent myself an email with this key, opened it up on my phone, copied it, and then pasted it into the app. So I'm going to show you the app setup right now. Once you're on the Biscuit app, go ahead and click on Settings. Scroll down until you see Wardriving APIs. Click on WDGWars, and then scroll down until you see API key. And then you're going to paste your key that you just sent yourself, and then click on Save, and that's it. Now for WiGLE.net, click on Login, and then click on Register, and then you're going to fill out your information like you normally would. Once you do that, you officially made an account. Now it's time to join a group. Now we're going to click on the tab that says Status. Click on the tab that says Groups. Now you're going to see all the WiGLE.net groups. Now I recommend joining NerdSec. I'm part of NerdSec, and the founder is a friend of mine. Kind of geeky shout out to you. And click on the Join button on the right side. And just got to agree to the terms, and then click on Join Group. And now everything that you do for Wardriving on WiGLE.net will automatically upload there. Now you need to get your API key on WiGLE.net and put it into the Biscuit app too. So go ahead and click on Tools, click on Account, and then you're going to click on the button that says Create a Token. Then click on the button that says Show Token. And once you do that, on the right side, you're going to see the token. Now on the left side, don't get confused. That's the login name basically. Make sure you click on the right one. Copy that code and send it to your phone. Go to Dashboards, click on Settings. From Settings, click on Wardrive APIs, and go ahead and click on WiGLE.net, and then scroll down until you see where you can paste it. Now that you've done all that work, now it's time to actually Wardrive. So click on the Wardrive button, and then click on Start. And then click on Stop once you're done. Now you need to click on Done after your little action report. Click on the little clock there and click on Sync to upload, and just like that, you're done. You just upload it to both platforms. So what's the point of wardriving anyway? Wardriving isn't about hacking into Wi-Fi networks. It's about understanding the digital world around us. It helps us identify how wireless networks are deployed, recognize common security mistakes, and build better digital awareness. Just like you learn to lock your doors or wear a seatbelt, understanding wireless security is part of protecting yourself in today's connected world. The more you know about the technology surrounding you, the better prepared you are to secure your own devices, protect your privacy, and help create a safer digital environment for everyone. Awareness is the first step to security. Now, if you want to buy a ready-to-go gadget, you can from the Biscuit Shop. So the same person that gave you access to that awesome firmware for free, they actually sell devices. Now, I really love these two devices. I have the Biscuit Pro and the Ultra. These are my two daily drivers. I use these things and carry these things with me all the time. They're both great. The Ultra is the best one out of the two, and the Biscuit Pro is still really great, but more of a covert option. So it's up to you what you're looking for. Now, we love the Biscuit project here. It's a channel staple, and I'll continue to cover this and work with Hedge in the future with some future projects and collaborations. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Now, while I'm recording this video, the T-Dongle goes for about $13 and change, but if you use code GhostStrats on LILYGO's website, you can save 5%, and it also goes toward helping my channel. Hopefully this video helps you. I think it's a really great entry level point for Wardriving. Now you can always upgrade later on, but at least you have this $13 option in your back pocket. When you do start Wardriving, make sure you join Team NerdSec on WiGLE. We're the biggest team right now, and Kinda Geeky is the founder, and he's a dear friend of mine, so make sure you join us. When it comes to WDGWars, consider joining the Digital Ghost Collective, and local SP, shout out to him for making that game. Check him out, support them. He does an amazing job with that game. Now, when the new Wardriving RPG comes out called Wardrive, I recommend joining the Ghost Strategist Guild. And one more shout out before I end this video is for Hedge. Hedge is a friend of mine too, and he's the founder of the Biscuit. He's done a lot for the community, and making that free firmware available for everybody is awesome. Now, if you want to learn more about the Biscuit project or Hedge, check out the interview that we did with him. He did an awesome job, and there's a lot of information in there. Go show him love, go support the project. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and remember that safety is an illusion.